If you're running promotions kind of with a blindfold on, how do you know if it is subsidizing a behavior that would have happened anyways? We have to see what someone did when they saw the promotion, and then somebody that looks exactly like that, what did they do when they didn't see the promotion? We think if you're a promotions company and you cannot show that you're driving incremental impact, it's really hard to earn your seat at the table. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Riedy. I am the Chief Revenue Officer at Ibotta. I look after our sales revenue engine. I look after our marketing team that is building that full go-to-market motion, and then our strategy and operations team. Ibotta is a really interesting company and really founded with this premise that cash back for the consumer would be a very valuable thing to do. Coupons have existed for hundreds of years, but digital versions didn't exist as much. What we think is really important is meeting the consumer, i.e. the American shopper, where they are. And we today run something that we call the Ibotta Performance Network, but really all that is a white label digital promotions business. That, we believe, is a massive accelerant, and that's what puts us in a position to be such a good partner to each of the retailer and the packaged goods company. So the funnel is no longer, I'm aware, I'm considering, I'm buying. Now it's all over the place. We really sit at the intersection of the retailer and the packaged goods company. Retailer used to mean Walmart or Kroger or Albertsons. Now, as we know, it means those things, plus Amazon, plus intermediaries like Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats. What we do for them is use our machine learning technology and the corpus of data that we have, it's all American shoppers' data, to help understand what's the right promotion to put in front of a given consumer. What's the right offer variant that will ultimately drive profitable revenue growth? And having that understanding and working with those companies to find that precise point, that's what we want to do, and that's what we do for our partners. Promotions historically have been seen as a vehicle that might subsidize a behavior that would happen anyways. What we've brought to light through our LiveLift product, through the models that we're building, is the ability to really determine incremental impact. We don't want the promotion to show up to every single person every single day of the week. Everybody has access to it. We want to be more precise, and we want to help understand what is, again, that behavior that would not have happened had the consumer not seen the promotion. And it's a massive opportunity for the CPGs of the world to think critically in a data-driven way and hold their partners accountable. What you will see broadly inside of the, what I will call retail media ecosystem, is you will continue to see CPGs spending more time showing up in the retail environment. Brands have to keep advertising, top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. You just cannot stop doing that. I think you will just continue to see brands just get more and more data driven and start to ask more questions, just like they did in the world of digital advertising. And we see ourselves showing up as an accelerant. I think my work personality is direct and honest and really focused on being empathetic and inspiring. I strive to be a very inclusive leader that pushes hard and supports equally hard, challenging them to do a great job, inspiring them that the opportunity is there, and then supporting them where they need their support. You know, it's like being a sail, if you will. You know, they're the wind, they're pushing, and I've got to catch that wind wherever it is to help us propel forward as best we can. I love in work trying to take the work and turn it into something more abstract. How do you turn it into a problem that isn't, how do I extract more revenue from this CPG, or how do we partner with this retailer in a different way? But I like to break it down to its core elements and solve problems. Think about them from a quantitative standpoint, think about them from a creative standpoint, and figure out how do you build a solution that not only will work over here, but it can work over here, and over here. I don't think you're ever ready, and I think it's important to put yourself in a position where it might feel like a little bit of a reach, because when it's a little bit of a reach, at least for me, it brings out the best in me. You have to trust yourself, you have to trust the people around you, and if you have an opportunity to go for something, to do a job. For me, this was my first public company chief revenue officer job. I'd had big jobs before, but it was the right time because it had presented itself, and I couldn't be happier that I'm doing it. Show up as who you intend to be. Don't let somebody misunderstand who you are. such that if you're having a bad day, they know that's a bad day. That's not who he is. My advice would be to find as many opportunities to be in person as possible. The second thing is just jump into every opportunity. Even if it scares you, even if it feels like maybe this isn't the right thing, try new things. Because who knows, maybe you'll find something that you really love.